Oh, it feels so good to be doing this again. From updates to bad and crazy weather down in Florida. I mean, seriously, it was like 30 degrees down there at one point. How crazy is that? To new arrivals in Disney World. A lot has happened in Walt Disney World since we've been off. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has happened, and I want to kind of highlight all the top things that I actually followed during my time off. I still followed Disney World off and on. I went to www.magic.com or allears.net or touringplans.com, which you should have been if you wanted all the Disney news and reviews or all the Disney news. I kind of get all my stuff from there. They have great up-to-date stuff. So don't always depend on me. Check out those sites. I tell them to you at the end of every video for a reason, not just for credit. It's actually really good stuff. So check that out. And so what am I saying? Let's get right to this news. Some Fantasyland updates. Mickey's Toontown Fair is now blocked off, as pre-noted. Mickey's Toontown Fair is going to kind of get absorbed into Fantasyland, into this giant Fantasyland upgrade, that they're doing down there, and so it should be really cool. Now the new Fantasyland is going to include some next-gen experiences, which include updated and interactive queues, which is like the waiting areas, and new attractions such as roller coasters. They're taking down Goofy's Barnstormer, I think, and they're going to replace it with one of the Snow White's, the Mine Car Coaster, which should actually be pretty fun. I'd like to enjoy that. And I think they're making Fantasyland more of a kids and an adult sort of thing, because originally it's just kind of geared for kids, but adults love Cinderella and Snow White and all the other classics too, like Peter Pan and whatnot. So it should be interesting to see what they do with that, and because they've added some new things. You can read a huge press report that www.magic.com had, and it's actually really cool. I'm not going to read it right here because that would just take too long, but check that out. They have some really up-to-date information on the Fantasyland upgrades and stuff like that if you are so interested. New interactive queues for the Haunted Mansion and Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh are also coming. That's not just going to be a Fantasyland thing. The Haunted Mansion is also being retrofitted with some more newer technology that will make the ride more enjoyable. Particularly the hitchhiking ghost scene at the end. They're going to do some stuff with that, which is actually pretty cool. So keep an eye out for that. They're actually doing work right now on the Haunted Mansion queues to upgrade that. They're making it better, just so that when you're waiting in line, it's not entirely boring. There's actually they're going to do more with the story and everything, so it should be kind of fun. And finally, for the Magic Kingdom, the Enchanted Tiki Room has been shut down for refurbishment as of late. The speculation is that it will reopen in July, and it will bring the original show back, as opposed to the newer singing version. But nothing is known for sure. Because it's just been down for a while. I actually have an app on my iPhone that it gives me all the wait times for Disney World. In case I get lonely at work, I want to figure out what is the quickest wait time for a ride if I wanted to go down to Disney World. And I've noticed that that's been shut down, and I finally figured out why. That they're doing some big refurbishment on it. So who knows? I would love to see the old one come back so I could review that. That would actually be really cool. The old Enchanted Tiki Room was pretty kind of spooky almost, but a lot of people liked it, so maybe that'd be kind of cool. Now moving on to Hollywood Studios. The Disney Junior Live on Stage has opened in early March, or was opened recently, and that is replacing the old Playhouse Disney Live on Stage. They're just updating it for the newer generation of toddlers out there that watch Disney Junior. And so that's pretty cool that they're trying to keep it up to date, which I think is one of the most important things for all theme parks, just to try to keep up to date. Because if it gets old, it's people don't like it. That's the one thing. The one great thing about Disney is it's a living, or Disney World is, it's a living, breathing thing. It's constantly being updated, and hopefully they don't update a whole lot. Don't update the stuff that doesn't need to be updated, but update the stuff that does. So if that even makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents on that. And at Epcot, Via Napoli has gone through some new changes. I can't wait to go down and try this place. This is the new brick oven pizza place in Italy. New closable doors have covered the outside seating area in case the temperature gets a little off. I mean, this past winter has caused the temperature just going up. It's fluctuating up and down. The heat is on and off. They don't know what's going on, so they have covered this whole thing, and they have these doors now that you can open up if it's good enough for a breeze. But if it's not, they can shut it, heat it, make it look, it's good seating for everybody. Also, prices have increased because it's getting pretty popular down there. So it is kind of pricey to go in there, but if you just want a slice of pizza, you're in luck, because all the way through May, this is a new piece of news, all the way through May, slices will be served to people that want them. Which is actually pretty cool. I hope that they kind of keep that standard, because I would love to stop in for a slice as I'm walking around the Magic or the the World Showcase. And so it's been a while. The World Showcase, so you stop off, grab a slice, and can continue your tour, and then throw it back up in the Maelstrom ride. That'd be great. Can't wait to do that. And finally, over to Downtown Disney. There is no real Animal Kingdom news worth noting, because if there was, I'd tell you. But then again, I hate the Animal Kingdom, so it doesn't really matter. That's a knee slapper. Not really, but you know what, we'll move on. Okay, anyway, Pleasure Island is going through some more changes. The Harley-Davidson shop in Downtown Disney is moving to Downtown Disney's west side, and Mickey's Groove is closing down to make room for that Harley-Davidson shop to go into that spot. There's another small shop that's next to Mickey's Groove that's shutting down too, so they're moving the Harley-Davidson store down there because they're trying to make Pleasure Island into this new family-themed sort of area for restaurants and different shops, I think, and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen. Who knows? It could be cool. Ride Makers, that shop where you can kind of make your own remote controlled cars, is going to close down on April 30th. So just letting you know right there. And finally, the Lego Center expansion is coming along nicely. I cannot wait to go back down to see that. That should be open sometime later this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. There is a Lego Center, a temporary Lego Center still there, so don't worry. If you're going down soon, you can still go to the Lego Center, but the new one coming down the line somewhere this year. Can't wait for that. And some other stuff. So 2011 will also be the last year for the Disney Grad Nights. New different times will be available for them to experience Walt Disney World in that fashion. They're just stopping it because I'm not sure what the official reason is, but I'm sure it has something to do with money. But rest assured that the graduating classes of that year that are going down to Disney World will still have their opportunities to go down at different times, just not those grad nights that we have been accustomed to for the past couple years. I mean, that's pretty interesting to see the giant, the hot pink shirts with like St. Jude's Elementary School or St. Jude's High School, walking around, and it's just like, rah, rah, rah. It's like, you see a mass of like hot pink shirts, teal, blue, and green, and all that stuff. Just different schools with different colors. It's just funny to watch that, to watch the people. You should do that actually if you go down to Disney World. Watch people watch. It's actually fun to do because you can really see some funny stuff. Yeah. And finally, Tatooine Traders, the gift shop at the exit of Star Tours, will be closing from April 4th to April 17th. This of course is likely related to the major refurbishment of Star Tours, but no news as of yet for a theme or name change for the store. More on that as it becomes available. And finally, the Town Square Exposition Hall, which is now renamed the Town Square Theater, is being refurbished on both the inside and the out to be the new home of the Mickey Meet and Greet, which will for the first time feature Fast Pass. Opening is expected this spring. I hope you guys enjoyed that news. I hope you guys are updated. If you have any questions on anything, just let me know. Refurbishment news, I didn't really see any. So again, check allears.net for that, or www.magic.com for all of that too. So let's get right to the reviews.